MLB, Money Life Business. Thank you for watching and asking humbly if you can subscribe to the channel if you find any value in what I'm telling and pass it on to someone that might be in need of what I'm saying. Action versus activity. By definition, an activity is when you're doing something, or rather, you're busy doing something. The task will never produce an outcome by itself. An action, on the other hand, is an act that will get you an result. Quite simply, an activity is working for the sake of working, and action is working towards a particular goal. Now, when I'm talking to my sons, I learned by talking to them and having conversations that time is not really as important to them now because they have plenty of it. And that's usually with anybody. Humans, it's the law of diminishing returns. There's all types of laws involved with that. But with them, they know that they have time, or rather, their time is limitless. And as the elder statesman, I'm trying to more guide them to use that time and make significant use of it. I'm saying all that to say, explain that when you do something, you do it with the express intent to get to somewhere. So, an action is basically whatever you want to do. You're not just working for the sake of work, and you also are seeking out what is the goal behind what you're doing. And because you have time, you can refine that and learn as much as possible so that it can become valuable to you. I would never let them take a job just to earn money. A lot of people say, well, money is the ultimate goal. No, time is the ultimate goal. And freeing your time is that goal. Money is just a tool that you use to get more time. So, because they have more time, or seemingly so, when they in the youth, they're they exchange it for the money. When in all actuality, I would rather my son work for free in exchange for knowledge. So right now, I have my son working in the construction site. He's actually building a house from scratch. He did the foundation. He did the walls. He did the roof. He's doing the tiling and the cabinetry. A lot of people say, well, why would you let him do that? Why would you want him to do that? Those skills is invaluable. He can actually build his own house when he gets older. He's a teenager now. That will translate over to him having a, a job where he could exchange his money to get materials to build his house, which saves him time. So there you go. But one of the main things that he needs to learn, the action, you need focus. So you need to sit down and actually understand what's going on. And in order to do that, you have to use your focus and not pay attention to the phones, the alerts, the emails, the instant message. We have a lot of distractions today, and these children, or rather people in general, are working hard to keep their focus, or they're not. But the ones that are working to get anything done needs to work on their focus, and that is a choice. And within the choice, there is good and bad. Or better yet, no. It's the choice of sticking to what you want to get done and whether or not it is important to you as it should be. There is no good and bad. There is what's important and what is not. Because what you don't focus on is something that is not important to you, or you don't expect the result from it because you lost the focus from it. One of the main things I've also pointed out to him in being the elder statesman is understanding that the choices you make will be considered later. So, for example, I had a near fatal motorcycle accident, and my life flashed before my eyes in those couple of seconds before I hit the car. Someone a made bad judgment and did a U-turn in the two-way lane, illegal U-turn, right in front of me while I was going normal traffic speed. So I hit the side of the car. During that time of me hitting the side of the car and ending up on the pavement, I had all my gear on, which is my choice. I thought about everything that I didn't do. Not what I've done, what I didn't do, what I might not have a chance to do, but about my children. So the flash was about what I didn't do. It was the choices of things that I didn't do. So what you choose to do might be more important than what you chose to do at that particular time. But later on, you have to think about what would you think when you're on your deathbed. Are you worried about what you did? You have those memories. You're worried about what you didn't do. How important that is to you.